Where does MEK get their funding? Do they just drain their members like others do, other cults? All right, so that has been a topic of, so for people who don't know what we're talking about or are new here, we're talking about MEK. MEK is one of the major opposition groups to the Islamic Republic of Iran against the mullahs. It's an Iranian cult. It's an Iranian terrorist group. Even though they're against the mullahs, they're not good. They're more evil than the mullahs, but arguably, and they are very effective at showing to the public, to people who don't know, who are outside of Iran, they're very effective at pretending like they are for secular democracy and they're peaceful, even though their history is even worse than the Islamic Republic of Iran. Right? They're very, very dangerous cults. Okay, so the question is that, where do they get there? So yeah, by the way, guys, make sure that if you notice any MEKs like pretending like Iranian people, they have support in Iran, like call them out, say, like tell people that no, this is the MEK. Just because they're anti the Islamic Republic of Iran, that doesn't mean they're a good organization. You have to call them, because they're very effective. They have so much funding and they're very effective on social media. And every time there's a protest in Iran, they jump on the bandwagon and they come in social media. They use the hashtags that are trending, and a lot of foreigners who don't know any better, who think they're supporting the Iranian people, end up supporting them. They retweet them, they highlight them, and the Iranian people are like, stop it, this is not us, please stop it, this is the MEK. And a lot of foreigners who don't know, because they just see the buzzwords of, oh, secularism, democracy, freedom, they think like, oh, this is good, I support them, I'm supporting the Iranian people. Don't let them pretend like they're representing the Iranian people, because they're not. They're the least popular group in Iran, even less popular than the regime itself. Okay, so where do they get their funding? That has been a topic of major debate. So some of it we know, some of it we don't know. Okay, we know when Saddam was around, he used to fund them. Saddam used to fund the MEK. Okay, and they use that funding as a way to attack Iranians. And that is one of the main reasons why Iranian people hate them. Okay, because they sided with because the MEK sided with Saddam. Okay, ever since the fall of Saddam, where did they get their money? We know they get some of it from their members, but a lot of people also say that they get their money from Saudi Arabia. Okay, how much of it from their members? How much of it from Saudi Arabia? Do they get their money from Saudi Arabia? Because they did themselves deny it, but a lot of people claim it. I don't know how strong of an evidence there is behind this. Okay, but if Saudi Arabia wanted to fund an organization against the Islamic Republic of Iran, I could see them going with the MEK. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. I wouldn't be, if there was evidence for it, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, cool. Wait, so actually, let me post a link to whoever, any members who wants to try. I've been waiting. All right, I'm gonna post a link to my community tab for anybody who wants to come live on air. Just give me a second, because even though MEK is somebody saying, even though MEK is a terrorist cult, is it okay to cooperate with MEK for things like slowing down Iran's nuclear program? No, no, it's not okay at all, because the Islamic Republic of Iran wants the MEK to be the opposition, because they know that the Iranian people don't like the MEK. So if they are the opposition, they show the MEK as the alternative to them, to the Iranian people. So the Iranian people are like, oh my God, we shouldn't topple the regime, because if we topple the regime, the MEK will be the alternative, and we don't want that. So the MEK is the opposition group that the Islamic Republic of Iran wants. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to post a link to anybody who wants to come and talk to me live on air. Well, today, because we have this MEK supporter, I'm going to post it publicly for just a little bit. If he wants to come and talk, ask your questions live on air. Just for a while, I'm just going to do a public version, but then I'll go and just do members only after a while. Yeah, exactly. Sina saying, no, you don't work with crazy. If you'd like to send me your questions for me to answer during our Q&As, become a patron. If you would like to have a discussion with me live on air at the end of the Q&As, become a YouTube member. Link to both is in the description. Thank you for your support.